He once served 7 years in prison on federal drug charges. Now he's Virginia's Speaker of the House. Tonight, Don Scott looks back on his first session as the leader of the House of Delegates in a one-on-one interview with Andy Fox. Andy's here live with us now for more on their talk.
Stephanie, the remarkable irony of this story is the city of Portsmouth, that has so many issues, has produced the two most powerful leaders, Don Scott and Louise Lucas, in the Virginia General Assembly. The center of power has shifted from Northern Virginia to Hampton Roads and Portsmouth, and political leaders know that.
My man.
Mr. Speaker.
Sounds good.
Sounds good from Delegate Don Scott, sworn in as Virginia's first African-American Speaker of the House, has a checklist of accomplishments.
Hundreds of millions of dollars are going to be coming into Hampton Roads, to our port, to our industrialization program, to our community-based organizations that are doing violence interruption, Operation Ceasefire.
Speaker Scott most proud that in the House he produced a bipartisan budget.
We had a bipartisan budget. I know the governor may win something. In the House of Delegates, 11 Republicans joined my Democratic colleagues and voted for this budget.
Speaker Scott thinks the Northern Virginia arena deal got way too much attention from Governor Glenn Youngkin.
But he's a businessman by nature, a deal maker. And I think some of the things that he was trying to do, he was trying to entice so he could get that arena in Northern Virginia.
Last week, we interviewed Governor Youngkin, who's disappointed the Senate did not include funding for the arena.
This $12 billion economic development opportunity that creates 30,000 jobs creates so much cash flow that it can support projects across the Commonwealth.
Speaker Scott now worried about the upcoming veto session and cautious about what might happen.
I hope he doesn't exercise it as a petulant child and being angry and upset about the arena. I hope it's not payback for that. I hope that he will exercise that duty with due care.
We're not going to have tax increases for Virginians. We can still fund key priorities in education and in law enforcement and behavioral health.
What the governor may be upset about is that we did not give tax cuts to multi-billionaires. We did not give tax cuts to multi-millionaires. We made sure that we continue to make our system as fair as possible.
Two sides divided. They call it politics.
You know, one thing that I've learned as an attorney in negotiation, you never let people know what you care most about. And so I'm not going to let the governor know what I most care about, but I know what he cares most about, and that's that doggone arena.
Now, the General Assembly will have a chance to override the governor's vetoes and amendments when it reconvenes for its one-day veto session on April 17th. I'm Andy Fox, 10 on your side.